MLB Network has baseball from the Valley of the Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, he may not be the pitcher he was early in his career when he threw in the mid-90s, but he can still get people out. He'll sink the fastball now. He'll throw a curveball and a changeup. He may not be the power guy that he once was, but, Matt, I'll tell you what he does. He has a big heart, and he finds a way to get through games. He's still a guy that can eat up a ton of innings.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates' leadoff hitter. Lifetime. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two.
He obviously found a great feel for that breaking ball while warming up before the game. Leadoff hitter getting two curveballs is usually not the norm.
Fouled away. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Peralta's after it. He's there and records the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 13.
So one out and nobody aboard. And up next is Ke'Bryan Hayes. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Van Meter is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
Batting first.
So stepping in is Brian Reynolds. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with two outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Into the box now, Colin Moran. And he fouls this one off. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 0-1 offering. And it's fouled away.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
Here's the 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Marte gloves it. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Stephen Brault, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has?
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And it's gone. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. And the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He hits it hard on the ground to the left, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
Batting fourth.
With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything, or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
So Tugo makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. And they get the double play. One in the inning, and it comes from a second inning set to go. And next to hit is the catcher, Jacob Stallings. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Leadoff knock right there, Dan. How frustrating is it to let that leadoff guy get on?
Well, every pitcher, you want to get that first guy out, Dero. The chances of scoring runs are so much more slim when you get that.
Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it here today for Madison Bumgarner. And he takes strike two. Fouled away.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
The 0-2 once more. In the dirt here, and a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2.
Those are the pitches in the game that you don't get back as an offensive player. I know it's easy sitting up here in the booth calling the game, but he'll be thinking about that one for a while if he doesn't get a hit in this at-bat right here.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Runners on the move for second. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peralta will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Kevin.
Now into the box, Kevin Newman. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Stallings leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Again, a 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. 2 out with the man at first. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finds. Bottom of the inning now. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Pavin Smith.
The first baseman, Pavin.
And that one yanked just foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to the right. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out.
Batting fifth.
Up next for Arizona, Carson Kelly. And now the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gamble is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. Next to hit is Jake McCarthy. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Gamble gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Stephen Brault. 9-1-2 due up. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. So next to bat will be Cole Tucker. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
There's one on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Ke'Bryan Hayes digging in now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
Tucker stands at first with one out. And there he goes towards second. Got him swinging to throw. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with 2 strikes or not, but he's into second base safely on the strikeout. Now at the plate, Brian Reynolds. Lifetime in this matchup. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Just a tick behind for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. That'll bring up Josh Van Meter as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. This one is launched. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot down the line in right, and Arizona moves out in front now 2-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
At the plate now, J.B. Wendelken. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he'll scramble back to first safely. Now at the plate, here is Josh Rojas. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. From the stretch. Swing and a shot toward right center. And this is going to split the uprights and head toward the pool for extra bases. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, number 4. Second baseman, Ketel.
So now to the plate, Ketel Marte, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. One there, on to first, and they get them both.
Now batting, right fielder.
Next to hit, Cole Calhoun. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a high chopper over to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One for the Diamondbacks, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Colin Moran. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
He's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping in once again is Jacob Stallings. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And that misses 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Taylor Widener, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. First pitch on the way. High in the air out to center field. McCarthy will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that at the plate now is David Peralta. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Scooped up. Another 0-2 home. Lifted down the line in left. Gamble will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
The first baseman.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and up next is Pavin Smith. First pitch coming. Here it is. In the air down the line in left. Gamble is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Now at the plate is Carson Kelly. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. How about that? Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in, the outfielder, Ben Gamble. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
McCarthy will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Striding in is Stephen Brault. Now here's the first offering.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Gamble leads off first with one away. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Here's the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out. So two gone here in the Pirates' fifth, and that'll bring up Cole Tucker. This ball will be chopped foul. A runner on first with two away. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Hit on the ground out to short, and there's his first base hit in this one.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Pirates set now for the bottom of the fifth, and here's Josh Van Meter.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Right to him, and a good throw gets him one gone. Nick Ahmed will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First delivery to him. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So a base hit from the pinch hitter will send them back to the top of the order with one away in the inning.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
To the plate now, Josh Rojas. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Reynolds is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. So a beautiful running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a solid route, covered quite a bit of ground, 110 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. That's a catch to remember. On the ground to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for Arizona, but they're on top 2-0. Caleb Smith takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Now to the plate, here is Brian Reynolds. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Popped up. Smith might try to make a play on it, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-1. Now a changeup hit on the ground to shortstop. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The first baseman, number 19, Colin.
Next up is Colin Moran. He grounded out last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
The next 1-2 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And it will end the inning thanks to a little help from his first baseman. And that bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the left-handed hitting outfielder Cole Calhoun.
The right fielder, Cole
Now
Calhoun.
the fastball is swung on and missed. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next to the Diamondbacks.
And stepping in, David Peralta, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Now here's the first offering. Swing and a liner. But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Up next to the Diamondbacks.
That brings up Pavin Smith, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch on its way. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And there's a base hit on the line.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Stepping in now, Carson Kelly. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the 0-1. High and deep to right center. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Leading off the inning, it'll be Yoshi Tsutsugo as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
The tag, and he is out at second. Into the box, Kevin Newman. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. That's by him for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Another 1-2 delivery. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Chad Kuhl will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Rodolfo Castro will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Josh Van Meter will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Right fielder looking up, and that one is gone.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Dalton Varsho will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First pitch on its way. He pulls this one into right, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Lined hard toward right center, and this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. Around second, he's on his way to 3rd. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that 3-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single, so if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle.
Reynolds has it for out number 3. One score. Joe Mantiply has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now it'll be Rodolfo Castro, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. Cole Tucker digging in at the plate. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Throwing to second, the tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Cole Calhoun. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Dero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Toss behind the back. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman.
Next, it'll be Pavin Smith. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. D-backs are down on 4 pitches, but they lead it 3-0. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Standing in now, Jacob Stallings. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this will land untouched. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Moran, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here he comes again, 1-2.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
He'll try again, 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter.
So the next to bat will be Yoshi Tsutsugo, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. Behind 0-2 now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, you don't always want your closer to have to go 2 innings on a regular basis, but in this game, it was necessary for this one, and he had just enough to get the job done.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The D-backs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. J.B. Wendelken gets the W on the mound. Stephen Brault pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
3 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Pirates, no runs, 7 hits.